I just got a Grab Box off eBay from KEH, and I'm really looking forward to opening it up. I've not made it any secret that I am a vintage Kodak fanboy. I just love vintage Kodak stuff. So I saw a lot being sold by KEH from their eBay store, and I got it. So we are going to open this up, see what's in there. The thing with their lots, when they put them on eBay, they take some pictures of everything piled up, so you really can't see what's in there. They kind of tease you with a couple of maybes in there, and then a lot of just filler junk. So I'm hoping there's a couple of good things in here. Most likely we're going to find a lot of empty filter cases. So let's see what's in this. First off, right off the top, we've got some empty cases that would be for Kodak Retina lenses. I've got my Retina here because I saw those bubble cases in the picture, and I was hoping that I'd have one that might fit this. I'll have one for this lens. Alright, well that's a good start. Got a bubble case that fits my 50mm 1.9. Ooh. Oh, this is sweet. Okay, so not an empty case. This is the 28mm wide angle, and the glass looks really good. Ooh, focus is nice. And the little red bars, I don't know if you can see this. There's these little red bars here for depth of field. Those move nice. We might have a winner right here. But everything seems to work really well with this. I was hoping there might be a lens in there, and if so, I thought it might be the f2.8 version of the 50mm. So for this to be the f4 28mm, which is the widest one they made, that's a sweet find. And then to see that it's in practically brand new condition, I'm very excited about that. So I am working on getting that camera refurbished, up and running. And as soon as we have it, I'll have a pretty good set, because I've got the 28 now, a 50mm, and a 135, so that's a pretty decent set. Only two other lenses out there, a 35mm and a 200. Okay, some filters. Alright, well this is a slip-on close-up attachment. Another slip-on adapter, Series 6. Okay, I've got some Series 6 stuff. That mostly goes with my Retina Reflex TLR camera. But we've got a yellow filter in here. Number 15. Okay, so a little bit deeper than a K2. Retina 12. Got two more. A Series 5, and it looks like an 85 color conversion filter. Yeah, daylight filter for Type A. So that's just an 85 to use, was that tungsten film out of the daylight. And this is another just yellow Series 6. Yeah, so this is the same thing. It's just a second Retina number 15. So nothing super exciting there. I do need some more black and white filters in that size. I didn't have any. What this? Oh, aha! It's actually a whole camera. This is a 110 series camera, I think. May not work. There it is. So this is 110. It would just fit the cartridge down in there. Don't think you can get 110 anymore. If we can, we might try this out. It fires and it advances. Number 6 series filter. I can see through the window that it's a pale yellow. A lot of filters. Another filter. This is for a Retina. And the box says color filter number 2 for Retina. Optichrome Univ 2. Some weird attachment, kind of a light green, like a number 11 maybe. Okay, we've got another camera. This is a Kodak Flash Bantam. Bantams, I think, are 828 film, which is a 35mm size film, but with paper backing. Yep, there it is, right here. I have been looking into 828 because I've got some adapters for some medium format 620 cameras, and I've noticed that there's a couple of sellers on eBay that have cutters, so you can cut down some 120 film. We're going to look into that, because if we can cut down some 120 and get some of these cameras up and running, that'd be really, really awesome. Huh? Okay, well, it fires, and it fires consistently. Most likely it just needs to be cleaned out. The camera itself looks pretty good. A little bit of light shelf wear. The lens looks nice and clear. I have a big book of Kodak shutter repair manuals, and I'm pretty sure the shutter for this is in that. So we'll see if we can get that working. All right, camera case. This is just a Retina or Retinette camera case. Another camera case. Argus C3 flash. I've got an Argus C3. Now I have a flash for it. Kodak Retina. Okay. Looks like this might be a Super 8 movie camera lens. And another filter holder. Series 5 portrait lens +1. So it's just a +1 diopter magnifying lens, series 5 size. Okay, Kodak flash holder. I don't have any flash bulbs. I guess I'm going to need to get some. This looks like the same sort of connector you would use for... I wonder if this will fit a brownie. I've got a brownie. Oh, I've got one right here, actually. Forgot that I had this up here. Oh, yeah. There we go. So, flash holder for a brownie. We will, we need to get some flash bulbs and see if we can get this thing to work. Alright. Instamatic 414. Instamatics, I don't know. They're kind of a weird camera. I've got another one. It uses like a different form of 35mm film in the Instamatic cartridge. It's technically called 126 film, and like the 110, it's a big plastic cartridge you put in there, but it's 35mm size, and it would make these square pictures. I've got another Instamatic camera. I've never been able to use it. One day I'll have to look into that as well. Kodak disc camera. Never seen one in person. Disc film. I mean, you're not going to find disc film anymore. If you do, I have no idea if it would even work. But isn't disc film the stuff you would put into like the slide viewer? And look at that, but that'd be a stereo viewer. And this is clearly just a single lens. Unique, to say the least. Alright, what else we got? Okay, we're almost down to the bottom. Got 4 more filter holders. This is a number 80B daylight conversion. I've got a Retina Kodak Color Filter Z. Oh wow, that's tiny little thing. I've never seen a filter holder so small. But it is approximately a number 8 yellow filter. Kodak Retina Portrait Attachment A. Okay, magnifying lens. It's got a screw-in thread. Very unusual. I've never seen this model. This might be more for the old style folding retinas, not my reflex. Because I've got those close-up lenses. They look very different. Alright, another black and white filter. This is a number 11. So, green 11 filter. I'm getting quite the collection of Series 6 filters now. Alright, what else? Oh, okay. This was in the picture, and I was really hoping that it would look this nice in real life. So this is a Kodak 35. This is the American-made 35mm camera that Kodak made when? 1949. Now you know that because they had this whole system of the word camerosity, and each letter would represent a number, 1 through 9 and then 0, because camerosity has 10 letters. So depending on which 2 letters they have on the serial number, in this case E and T would represent what year. So E being 4 and T being 9 in the word camerosity. This is from 1949. It's one of the later models. Does it work? I have no idea how to use this thing. It has 2 windows, just a flat out framing window, and then a tiny little rangefinder. I mean, tiny. Where is it? So there's a little ruler. It's in millimeters. Gosh, this little window right here for looking at the rangefinder is, and I kid you not, 2.5 by 3 millimeters in size. It's absolutely tiny. It still works though. I mean, it is still coupled to the lens. So that's pretty amazing. So it's got this gear right here on the side. This is just a focusing wheel. You can also just focus here. ASA flash mount, not a PC flash mount. This goes from f/35 to f/16. It is a 50mm 3.5. And it's a Kodak Flashmatic shutter. I have the manual for that, so I might take it apart and clean it. How do we fire the thing though? Well, if that's the cocking ring, it's not going anywhere near as far as it needs to. So I'm thinking this lever right here is the cocking lever, and it's not moving downward to fire. Or to cock the shutter at all. So something's jammed inside, and so it's not firing. So this will have to be taken apart just to check its use. At best, we'll get the thing working and have another fun camera to play with. At worst, I've got a nice looking vintage camera to go on my vintage camera but doesn't work shelf. Gosh, these filters, man, they just have more of them. What is this? Kodak Retina color filter N2. Alright, last thing in the box. We've got a Kodak Retina 2A. Now, I have never used, I've actually never even handled one of these before. Ooh, f2 50mm. Nice. Ooh, focus is stiff. I mean, we've got focus. Does a rangefinder work? Okay. Well, it's still coupled. Does it fire? Oh, it's got X-Sync. That's nice too. Winding actually works fairly well. Something happened. Okay, that sounds like B. Am I on B? I am on B. Okay. Well, 1 second is a a little on the slow side. Our aperture's not moving. Well, I don't want to bend anything, but I can't tell if my aperture is supposed to move, or is it stuck? I don't know. All right, let's put on one of the faster speeds here, 100th of a second. Oh, that fired. It actually doesn't seem too far off either. 250 seemed good. 500 seemed good. We might have a usable camera here. Might just be like a 1 second that doesn't work. 25 worked, seems a little sluggish. Ooh, 10th of a second, not so good. But why isn't the aperture moving? It moved. Okay, well now it's moving. I don't know what I did different that time. I mean, it has definite click stops. Maybe it was stuck in a stop and I was supposed to push something I didn't realize. I don't know. So it seems like the faster speeds seem to work just fine. It's the slower speeds I will need to do something about. The wind mechanism actually feels pretty good. Focus is stiff though. We got to get that apart and get the grease out. Hinge is tight. But everything looks good. So I feel like, other than some paint loss, which, I mean, we've got some paint loss, we've got a pretty good workable camera here. I'm pretty excited about this. We can get this cleaned up. I'm going to follow along with one of Chris Sherlock's. I'll put his little thing up there. His videos, they are fantastic for disassembling, cleaning, and reassembling these. It's step by step. There's no way I'm going to try to do that on video. I mean, his videos are like 12 parts, 2 hours each part. Definitely a full day, and he knows what he's doing. I think this is going to be a pretty awesome camera once we can get it firing a little bit more consistently. So this is exciting. This alone was worth the price of the box. I paid about $50 for this whole thing, and I think this paid for the whole thing. And then to find the 28mm lens for the reflex, super exciting. The 35 camera there. This was definitely a good find. Just the whole lot. So if you are also a vintage Kodak fan like me, and you see lots like this on eBay, be aware, I will probably be bidding against you. Sorry. This is just this is what I love. Just the whole thing. This is Christmas to me. So thanks for digging through this box with me. Hope you enjoyed seeing some of these things just come out and hopefully get a little bit of love in the future. We will see you next time. Thanks for watching.